So let's look at this question on the velocity time graph. Okay, the question says an object starts from rest and reaches a velocity of 32 meters per second after 11 seconds. It maintains this velocity for another 11 seconds and then finally comes to rest with the total time of motion being 50 seconds. The first thing there, number one, draw the VT graph, that's velocity time graph, to represent its motion. The second one here is what is the total distance covered. The third one here is to find the average velocity, and the fourth one is what is its acceleration and deceleration, right? All right, so how do we solve this? Question one, so solution there. Solution. The first thing there is to draw the VT graph. All right. All right. For the VT graph, so this, then you have this part here. Okay. So let's get this. The first thing says that the object starts from rest and reaches a velocity of 32 meters per second after 11 seconds. Starts from rest means the origin. Before then, this is my velocity v in meter per second, and this is my time t in second. Starts from rest. Here's the origin. That's from rest. It starts from rest and reaches a velocity of 32 meters per second. So from here, this is a schedule. Let's call this 32. Let's do this somewhere here. Okay. I'll just trace this downward. So this is this point here. We'll call this 32. Okay. That's this whole thing here. Right. They said in 11 seconds. So if I trace this downward here, this point here, here should be 11 seconds. Okay, just write 11 there. Just write 11 here. All right, so this is my first in there. 32 meters per second in 11 seconds. Let's proceed. They said it maintains this velocity for another 11 seconds. So another 11 seconds. We have our first 11 seconds. Let's get another 11 seconds. What would that mean? It means that this 11 seconds here, I will still add another 11 seconds to this. So 11 plus 11 gives you about 22. So that means this man here goes up straight until it gets to 22. Somewhere, let's take here. Okay. At this point, it comes down here. And we said for another 11. So 11 plus 11 gives you 22 seconds. That becomes this 11 plus there's another 11 seconds here. All right. So this becomes the second 11 and then the first 11. That gives you 22 seconds from the origin here. Okay. That's how this is done. All right. Let's proceed. Okay. So this is origin 0. All right. So we have this. What's the last thing there? It said and finally comes to rest. If it comes to rest, it means it goes back to your t-axis. So from here comes to rest somewhere around here. You can do this. That comes to rest. Okay. And they said the total time of the motion being 50 seconds. So that means from the very start here till the very end, that's this point here, is 50. All right. So let's put 50 there. So here is literally 50 seconds. Let me write this. So this is 50 in seconds. So basically, this is my VT graph of the motion. So this is how we draw a VT graph, okay? All right, the second part 2 says, what is total distance covered? Part 2, or II, let me use II. So II, total distance covered, distance covered. And that's equal to, for total distance, we'll divide this into different shapes. So here's the first section, that's a triangle. The second section, that's a rectangle. The third section, that's a triangle. So it becomes the area of triangle. um Area of triangle. Let's start with the first section here. Okay, so the area of section 1 plus the area of section 2 plus the area of section 3. All right, let's get this done. Let's start with section 1. That's equal to, for section 1, I had a triangle. For a triangle, I have half times base times height plus, this for section 1. For section 2, what I have, it's, you can say it's a rectangle. So I have this as length of section 2 times the breadth of section 2 plus, for section 3, if you look at this, I have a triangle. This section 3 here is a triangle. It becomes area of a triangle half times breadth times height. Okay, so this is a faster method as compared to our previous classes. Okay, all right, this is equal to, we're taking for the first, for section 1 we have half times, for section 1, what's your base? Section 1 is this, it starts from this point here 0, it ends at this point here 11, so it becomes 11 minus 0, which is equal to what there? 11. So the base for section 1 is 11. That becomes here as base is 11 times the height. For section 1, let's get the height. The height starts from this point here and ends here. Trace this one here to this part here. That's the left axis, or the vertical axis. That's 0. Trace it to the right, to the left axis here. That's the top here. To the left axis here. That's what the 32. So the distance is between 0 to 32. That becomes 32 minus 0. That's equal to 32. It means that this height from this point here up to the base is about 32. This height here. All right, let's get that down. Let me clean this here. So I have 32 as the height. Okay, all right. So I have the height here as 32. This is the area of section 1 plus, let's get the area of section 2. Section 2 is a rectangle. The area becomes the breadth times the height. The breadth is from here to this point here. This point here is 22. It becomes 22 minus, this initial point here is 11. That becomes 11. So 22 minus 11, that becomes 11. So your answer will be 11. That means the breadth is 11. Okay, that's your result. I have times breadth, that becomes length, or that's the breadth. Okay, so 11 times, let's get the length. For the length of section 2, it's just simply distance from this point, length from this point to this point here, which you can simply get by tracing this part here. Trace this part to the left hand side here. We have 32. So the length there is about 32. Okay, that's the value. So we have length as 32 plus, for section 3 we have half times section 3. What's the breadth? Section 3 starts from this point here and ends at this point. So we have this as your breadth. So how do we get this value? This value is simply equal to, would have it as 50 minus 22. 50 minus 22, the answer is what there? 28. All right, so the answer there is 28. Okay, that's 28. So the breadth, half times breadth, 28 times the height. For section 3 there, the height is simply distance from this point to this point. That's the height. All right, to get this value, just trace this to the left axis here, this part here. That's about 32. That's the height. Okay, so times 32. All right, let's proceed with this. So this is equal to, I'm having half, that's half times 11 times 32, and the answer here is 176 for section 1 plus, for section 2 I have 32 times 11. The answer here is 352 plus, for section 3 I have, for section 3 I have half times 28 times 32, and that's about 448. Okay, I have 448. All right, so let's add this value. This is equal to, if I add these values, I'm having 176 plus 352 plus 448, and that's about 976. 976. in meters. Okay, that's the value. So that's how you get the total distance covered. All right, what's the next thing there? I says find the average velocity. So I, let's get average velocity. The average velocity is equal to